My name is Dr. Mitzi Fehl-Seward. I started here at OSC, now I gotta think, I don't know how many years ago. I started here many years ago, and I really came here because I was at a point I couldn't walk without being in pain. And I had been turned away from some other doctors that said I was too high risk to be considered for any type of surgery. So I came here and met with Dr. Carlson, and he assured me that this was not a problem, that he could fix this and help me, really to regain that pain-free life, and it was a success. I first started with just a simple injury, a twist in the shower, really, is what just started the whole thing, to the point where I was in so much pain, I almost had to crawl to the bathroom. It was a miserable state of life. And so I first had a microdiscectomy. I do have a degenerative situation, so I've had to have 2 spinal fusions. Dr. Carlson has done all of those. After my first microdiscectomy, I remember being able to, right after surgery, stand up and have no pain. And it was just like a miracle, really and truly. Coming to OSC, I had gone through some series of shots. I'd seen other doctors. We tried, some shot therapies. I did physical therapy, tried, of course, some other medications. And that really was all that was offered to me as a way to try to resolve and remove the pain, or to how to manage the pain. It was more about managing pain instead of being able to live a life being pain-free. And that's a big difference. And it makes a big difference to me as far as your quality of life, but really everything you do, if you're living in pain constantly, that really affects you mentally. So I think finding Dr. Carlson's, plan for me and what he offered and what OSC could do through the whole program was just full of hope. And I'm a success story. So because I can compare to when I had been in another facility and with some other doctors, another organization where I was truly dismissed. And anytime even talking about if surgery was the ultimate, answer, I never got answers that I really needed. So when I came to OSC, my husband and I both had a ton of questions, and I came in with a notebook, with all these, and both Tanya and Dr. Carlson took all the time that I needed to answer questions very calmly. I was never rushed. I felt like I was important to them. I felt like I mattered. And any time I still have seen Dr. Carlson or Tanya since then, it's always, okay, do you have anything else today? Do you have something else that's come up you want to ask related to this? And that to me just means that patients come first. And I think that's a really great quality working with OSC, whether it's been through the doctors, whether it's been through physical therapy, working with even the finance office and accounting, everybody is just very opening and welcoming and wants to work with their patients. So the amount of pain is non-existent, 100% for me. I am a true success story. And yes, I've had 3 different surgeries because I have a degenerative situation. So, but I can say in my last one, I'm a year out now from my last surgery. And I met with Dr. Carlson here about a month ago, for that celebration of a year out, and to see and to hear how great things have fused in my back, and to see that with him, and look at those pictures and those images is always reassuring. But for him to say, you can go play in the NFL, to know that I'm that strong, absolutely is a great testimony. I have no pain. I can walk, I can run, I've even started jogging a little bit, and I say a little bit, but that's something I never would have been able to have done before. Swimming in the pool is fantastic for me. So my quality of life, both physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of that has made me just a better person because my recovery has been so good. So I would absolutely recommend coming to OSC and using all of the services. I would use the OSC center with the doctors and their care. I would use the therapy center. I loved using, of course, the surgical center. My last one was the first time I had ever done that, and it was just amazing. And so I only can highly recommend the program here, the doctors, and the facilities. It was life-changing, absolutely life-changing. It was such a blessing to find OSC and to find Dr. Carlson and Tanya. Both have been fabulous for myself and for my family.